Art class, and welcome to another week of art. Today we are going to be doing some landscapes of Rocky Mountains. Now, the best thing for a landscape to start with is a background. Now, if you have not yet watched the video on space, I would like for you to let the sub know so that she can put on the video for space. That video should explain exactly how space works in art. If you notice, that is one of our elements of art, which means it will be on the test. So make sure you watch that video before you start on this project and this video. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a paintbrush, a little bit of water. Now notice I don't have this full real high. I'm not looking to spill this on everything. And I've got this big, nice, fluffy brush for watercolors. And I have tempera watercolors. This is a mix of what we did our color wheels with and normal watercolors. And what we're going to do is we're trying not to make a mess. So I'm going to get this wet, and I'm going to go about 4 different sides to get the water off so it's not dripping. Now, when I do this area, I want to cover the whole thing, especially the top. The top's what we're going to be seeing. Now, as I paint, I can use any colors I want to make it look like a sunset. However, if I use red, I don't want to use green. The reason I don't want to use green is because they're complements and they'll make poop. We all know that poop looks horrible. So make sure you're not using a color in its complement. If I want to do a blue sky, I'm not going to want to put too much orange in it because it's going to end up making some poop. So I got my brush wet, and I'm going to start by painting this whole paper with water. Now you should have a white board behind you as you're working. A white board as you're working. And I'm just getting water on there, as you can see. I don't want too much. If you put too much, it'll start buckling. And what that means is it'll start lifting up. And I don't want it to lift up. So I'm just getting that paper wet. And that'll help me. I'm sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, so it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing. See how it's starting to buckle right here? How it's starting to get kind of crinkled? That's when I know I've had too much water in that area. All right, now that it's nice and wet, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do what I did before, the 4 times on the side, and I'm going to pick my color. I'm going to use red, so I'm going to go around that a few times, and then I'm going to put red back and forth, back and forth. I don't want to go like this. I want to go back and forth, back and forth. And you notice I'm making the table all dirty, so you definitely want to use a board in the back because I'm going to have a lot of mess to clean up before tomorrow when you guys come in. Okay, so right now it's kind of boring just being red. So I'm going to add some orange because I know orange mixes well with red. Remember, I don't have to use too much water. And notice I washed my brush off in between colors, so I'm not mixing that red with the orange. Now, it's not showing up as well as I'd like to on the video. It doesn't look as blended as it does in real life, but you'll notice. Now, if I want to do some cloud effects, I can go get some paper towel, and make sure you're asking to get up. No, we're not. I can use some paper towel, and if I want to kind of make a cloud look, I can actually blot out areas if I so choose. You do not have to. But to add some areas that look like that. It's up to you. I'm actually going to add in a little bit of yellow, just to make it a little bit more romantic. Back and forth, the whole direction. You don't want it to get too dark, because when you look at the sky, it's actually pretty light. Now, my example doesn't look that great right now on camera, but I'm telling you, it looks a whole lot better in person. So imagine a sunset, and that's what it looks like. I don't have to go all the way to the bottom, but I can if I want to, because we are going to be covering these. So then you're going to let that dry, and I have another video if there's time, or you might watch it tomorrow. So have a wonderful day and happy creating. Remember, use a whiteboard behind this. Don't be naughty like me. Have a nice day.